bill simply will prohibit the city of Rocky Mount from transferring revenues from the electric fund to other funds. The city can still use the revenue for direct and indirect costs, including those 8 items under Section 1B on pages 1 and 2. So the problem that we are addressing with this legislation is the transfer of revenue beyond what is allowed currently in statute and how that revenue is being used. So in looking at the proposed budget for the city of Rocky Mount for the fiscal year of 2026, over $35 million is to be transferred from the general to the general fund from the utility fund. So that represents 48% of the total general fund budget. And I believe that would be far beyond what is allowed in the current statute. So this is nothing new. It's been going on for a while, but we are concerned about the affordability for our citizens at a time of rising costs of groceries and gas, and the adverse effect that it has on our families and our citizens with fixed incomes. And also, I heard from a lot of people that reside outside of the city limits of Rocky Mount who are on those utilities, electric utilities and natural gas, and how it affects them, and they have no voice. They have no representation in the city elections. So they are being forced to pay for a shortfall created by the city's mismanagement. And yeah, we believe as the bill sponsors that the citizens deserve to be heard and represented, whether or not they reside inside the city or outside the city limits. This bill will encourage transparency, and I'd ask for your support, and we can hear the amendment offered, if that's okay.
All right. I think Senator Hanig.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just to comment on that. And forgive me, I don't know the exact numbers, but over a 2-year period, the town of Rocky Mount went from, again, I don't remember the exact numbers, but roughly $120 million surplus to a multi-million-dollar deficit in a 2-year period because of bad investments and the way they were spending their money. And they were told on multiple occasions what they were doing was not going to work. And they continued down the path.
Yes.
And now that they're in this situation, they're putting that on the backs of the ratepayers. And that simply isn't fair because the people outside the town didn't have the ability to say, hey, elected official, I don't like what you're doing and you shouldn't be doing this. Instead, they're putting on the back of the ratepayers. And I'm assuming that's why this bill is being put in place, to keep that from happening.